So, myself and my partner Yanka, we did an experiment 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. We did an experiment. And the experiment was everything we say for 24 hours, everything we say for one day must be positive.
Yes.
Everything we say for one day must be positive. No negative sentences. Everything for one day. Oh my God, was it difficult?
Yes.
It was crazy difficult.
Yes, yes.
Because so many human reactions are naturally negative. And that's crazy. And it's especially important when communicating with children. Because what children see and hear, they repeat.
Yes.
What they see and hear, they repeat.
Yes.
And so if they hear a lot of negativity, they repeat a lot of negativity. And obviously this is not good. This is not good for the children. But so Yanka and I had this competition, which was if I use a negative sentence or word, if I use a negative word, I give her £1. And if she uses a negative word, she gives me £1. Yeah. And so it was like plus £3, plus £4, plus £5, and then down, and then back up. And eventually it was so difficult for Yanka to do this that she stopped at 8 o'clock in the evening. At 8 o'clock in the evening, she said, "That's it, enough. I can't do it anymore."
It was difficult.
Yeah, and that's just one day.
That's just all life.
I know. I know. It's, and to think about it carefully is really difficult because people don't think about the language that they use. It's all automatic for everybody. And because my job is with language and Yanka's job is with language, we have this focus on the fact it is important. And I see in my family that there's a lot of negative language.
Negative? Yeah.
A lot of negative language. Now, you always have a choice. You can't control the sun and the government and other people. You can't control that. But you can control the words you use. And so you have a choice to use positive language or negative language. And language is a mirror of your ideas and your thoughts and your mind in your head. You can't cut open the head and look inside, but you can listen to the words, and they give you a picture of the mind of a person. And it's very interesting for me because a lot of people a lot of the time are using a lot of negative language. Maybe 60, 70, 80% of what they say is negative. Don't do this. You can't do that. It's not possible. And it makes a big difference when you switch the negative language to positive language. It changes the colors in your world when you do that. because in every situation you are looking for something positive.
Mm-hmm.
And that is really powerful in communication, because people like positive people more than they like negative people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because we all
Yes.
naturally want to spend our time with people who are positive in their character and in their
Mm-hmm.
nature and in their language, because it makes us feel better when we are
Mm-hmm.
around those
Mm-hmm.
people. And so it's it's for me very interesting to look at that aspect of language and see how powerful language is when people communicate, and how important it is to use positive communication, and how, for example, your son
Mm-hmm.
Milan, I'm very aware that a lot of his language is very positive.
Yes.
A lot he's a fixer, he's a problem solver. He looks for solutions. He tries to find answers.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a very positive characteristic in him.
Mm-hmm.
And not everybody is like that.
Mm-hmm.
Not everybody is like that. When you when because it's difficult to always find something positive
Yes, yes.
in in every situation. It's
It
really
isn't.
difficult.
It isn't possible. Everything. Nee, možné.
Yeah, and I think that how you start communication is really important. How you
Mm-hmm.
start the communication is not just communication with people, but maybe how you start your day is very important.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can start your day on a positive road or a negative road, right? You know some morning you wake up and maybe you have a headache or something. You don't feel good. It's a negative road. It's not a good place to be. But if you can start your day with some positive elements to it, um, whether it's a nice breakfast or a hot shower or a conversation or listening to some positive music, it all makes a big difference. Or meditation or yoga or exercise or whatever it is that people do in the morning. It's a very important um, element, and I think it makes a big difference to people's lives, because one thing that I am trying to do now is have a lot of positive communication with people.
Mm-hmm.
And when people say something to me and it's negative, I try to flip it and make
Mm-hmm.
it positive and see where there is something positive in the situation. And I think we can all do that and maybe
Mm-hmm.
make everything a little bit better in the world around about us.